guys, welcome back. Thanks for joining me for today's video. I'm going to be going through my top 10 autumn wardrobe essentials in today's video. So these are the pieces that I find myself wearing over and over again at this time of year. A few of them are kind of basic pieces, real building blocks for your autumn wardrobe. A few of them are slightly more statement, but they are the pieces that I find myself wearing time and time again. For that reason, a few of these are slightly more investment pieces, but equally there's lots of high street pieces in here too. And then for a few of these top 10 essentials, I've got a few different pricing alternatives as well. So hopefully there's going to be something in here for everybody. Before I get started, I just want to let you know that we're very close to 200,000 subscribers. So if you regularly watch my videos and you love fashion content and you haven't clicked subscribe yet, please do, because I would love to reach that milestone. And if you do love fashion videos like this, then please give this video a thumbs up so that I know to do more of them. Everything that I mentioned in this video will also be linked down in the description box, as well as things like what I'm wearing, my lipstick. All the information you could possibly need is down in the description box, so just click show more for that kind of thing. So without further ado, let's get started with my top 10 autumn wardrobe essentials. Number 1 is a chunky knit jumper. This will come as no surprise, and I feel like no autumn wardrobe is complete without a chunky knit jumper. The one that I wanted to talk to you guys about or share with you, if you've been watching my outfit diaries, will come as no surprise. It is this one, which is an absolute steal from Marks & Spencer. The reason why I love this one is firstly the value. It's £35, which is rather incredible. So price per wear on this one, really low, because it's the kind of thing that's so classic, you'll wear it so much. I find this type of jumper very versatile for dressing up, dressing down. Obviously days when you're at home you can just wear this with some jogging bottoms or pajama bottoms, but then also if you want to dress it up a little bit, you could style it with something like a midi skirt or even with some leather leggings. Those are a few of my favourite combinations. This one in particular, the fabric is so soft, it's just got a beautiful hang to it, very simple, and for something like this where simplicity really is the key thing, why spend loads of money if you can get something like this for £35? So that's probably my number 1 wardrobe essential. Design detail wise, it's just got slightly ribbed sleeves, a slight dip in the hem so it's a little bit longer at the back, and then a really lovely high collar, which I love for all kinds of reasons, number 1 being super snuggly. So a chunky knit is definitely my number 1 autumn essential. Obviously you can get loads of variations on the chunky knit, even something like this, whereas it's not quite so chunky. It is a fabulous, very cozy piece of knitwear. This is also a high street piece, very affordable, and this is very wearable as well because it's such a neutral colour. I find that knitwear in these neutral autumnal colours such as burgundy, light browns, I'd call this almost like a caramel chestnut colour. They're so wearable, so practical, and work in loads of different outfit combinations. This one as well, really snuggly with the high neck, keeps you lovely and toasty, but it's still fairly feminine and chic as well. Having said what I said about the M&S jumper and the price per wear being so great, because I do wear this type of top so often in the autumn months, it is a piece that I'm equally happy to invest a little bit more in. I do have a jumper quite similar to this from Reiss as well, and it's more of a cashmere material, so if you think that you're going to get loads of wear out of something like this and do want to spend a little bit more, then Reiss is probably my favourite retailer for those kind of purchases. It's just so lovely to have a cashmere mixed material or a wool blend on your skin, really lovely and snuggly for the many occasions that you'll find yourself wearing the knitwear. My second wardrobe basic for autumn is ankle boots, and I have a couple of pairs to give as examples here. First of all, the more classic option would be a pair of black ankle boots. Ankle boots for me are ones that crop just above the ankle. You wear them most often with maybe tights or jeans or leggings. Leather leggings is my favourite way of styling them, and I like to go for ankle boots with a little bit of a heel. I'm not the tallest, so a little height boost is always appreciated, but I do like them to be very wearable, so a small heel, especially a chunky heel, I find that I'll wear so much because I know that they're comfortable, but they do give me that height boost that I need. So I've chosen these to share with you. These ones are Kurt Geiger, again they'll be linked down below. Because they're black, they're very versatile. I find myself reaching for them for so many outfit combinations. You'll have seen these in my first outfit diary video, styled in a very casual way, but because of the almost like faux croc patent leather and this round buckle, which is very on trend, they definitely have a very high-end look to them, and they look far more expensive than their high street price tag. Equally, I think the ankle boots can be beautifully dressed up, and that's why I want to share with you this pair. These are from Reiss, so a little bit of a higher price point than the previous ones, but they make every outfit look so fabulous. I found myself wearing these once again, leather leggings. I probably should have included leather leggings as an autumn wardrobe staple, but I know that they're not for everybody. This looks great underneath a jumper dress with jeans as well, especially dark jeans. These would look absolutely fabulous. And they do have a stiletto heel, which for some people is not as comfortable as a block heel. I don't find myself being quite so stable on them, but because these are a little bit more dressy, I find myself wearing them for shorter periods of time, such as evening events, and yet the colour is so versatile, so it goes with lots of different outfit combinations for this time of year. Speaking of boots, my autumn basic number 3 is a pair of over-knee boots or knee-high boots. This first pair is a very affordable pair from Public Desire. While I definitely have the Stuart Weitzmans on my wish list, I find that actually affordable stores do very good over-knee boots. I do have a few tips for when you're looking for them. Personally, I like over-knee boots with a chunky heel because it makes them so wearable for a full day. And also, this may not be quite such an obvious one, but I always like to check the material inside the boots. I had a pair last year that were very silky and satiny on the inside, and they just slid down my leg, and I found myself constantly every 5 minutes pulling them up, and I looked like Nora Batty most of the time. So check that the material is a little bit more grippy, has a little bit more friction to it on the inside, because then you won't find yourself pulling them up. It's great if they have a little bit of elasticity in the bit that goes up your leg, because obviously the better fit, the better they look, so that's something else to look out for. And if you go for a suede pair, just make sure to protect them. Because of the nature of over-knee boots, you're going to want to wear them no matter the weather, so protecting them with a suede spray is a great way to ensure they last a little bit longer. So for me, I like to have a darker pair. I find these go with jeans really nicely, any darker coloured jumper dresses. But then because I have a very cream and beige focused wardrobe, I also have a lighter pair. These I got from Zara last year. I will try and find a similar alternative that you can buy this year, and they'll be linked down below. I do have it on good authority that Karen Millen is bringing out a pair this colour with a beautiful chunky heel in a couple of weeks. So if they're out yet, I'll leave them down below, but if not, you'll probably be seeing them on my Instagram before too long. I think that over-knee boots just instantly complete a look and give you far more of a chic finish to your outfit, so highly recommend investing in a pair of those for your autumn wardrobe as well. My next essential is a wool coat. Now here in the UK it's not actually got that cold yet, but on certain mornings it can be really bitterly cold, and I always find that by the time it gets freezing cold, all the coats have gone from the stores. So investing in a really lovely coat at this time of year, I would suggest, is the way forward. The one that I have chosen this year is this beautiful khaki wool blend one from Reiss. I just think it's so classic. Slightly unusual in that it's khaki, not black or oxblood or camel like I would normally go for, but I think this colour is just so wearable. It almost is a neutral shade. Because it's from Reiss, you know that the tailoring is absolutely beautiful. It just fits the shoulders perfectly, fits the waist perfectly. It's got a waistband and a waist belt, so you can really cinch it in to get that feminine shape. The material is absolutely beautiful. It's lined, it's got pockets, it's got darts to give it that perfect shape. I've mentioned this in so many videos, but for me, outerwear and accessories is where I really like to invest at this time of year, because most of the time when you're out and about walking, they're the bits that people see from your outfit. So certainly coats, bags and shoes are where I like to spend a little bit more, because they're the bits that get seen the most and that arguably you get the most use out of throughout autumn and winter. So that's a bit more of an investment piece, although still price per wear I think would be very, very good on that one. But a more affordable option, you've seen me talking about this so much, this is my Camel Coat from River Island. I think Camel Coats are incredibly versatile. Similar to the recent one, it has a waist belt. This colour I find goes with so many outfits. I find myself reaching for this so often, and it's a really great high street outerwear piece. So anyone that knows me well or has watched my channel for quite a while will not be surprised by my next autumn wardrobe essential. It is a thermal. I have kind of like a running joke with my friends that underneath my jumpers in autumn, 90% of the time, including right now, you will find me wearing a thermal. I'm like an ambassador for thermals. I think they're the best thing you could possibly invest in. They're not expensive at all, and yet you can wear so many more things and not have to worry about quite so much outerwear and layering during the autumn months, because they keep you so warm. Not just keeping you warm, they're great at temperature regulating, so I don't find myself overheating or freezing, which especially if you live in London is so important, because it'll be freezing cold out on the streets, and then in shops on the tube it's absolutely roasting. So something that regulates your temperature is fabulous. If you feel the cold, or if you live in a cold place, then I'm sure you already know about thermals, and for me I always go to Marks and Spencer. They have the best selection there, loads of different colorways, loads of different sleeve lengths, neck options. They have some roll necks, they have some scoop necks, strappy top vests, long sleeve, but these are the two designs that I usually go for year after year, both in white because I find that sometimes patterns might get seen through my other clothing, so I tend to go for the plainer options. And I have long sleeve ones with a scoop neck because I find that is the best for keeping me warm but also being versatile underneath necklines, because I don't really like my thermal to come on show, don't like letting everyone in on my secret. But this is a slightly thinner material. It's perfect for under slightly more fitting jumpers, and if your jumper has slightly itchy wool or fabric filaments, then this will stop the jumper from itching you. For thicker jumpers, or if it's a really cold day, I also have a slightly thicker version. This one is beautifully soft on the inside. It has like brushed fabric, so really cozy to wear. Once again, it's a very wide neck, so even if your jumper is not a roll neck, if it's got slightly open neck, then you still won't be able to see this. Again, long sleeves in white, super cozy, super affordable, and just an absolute essential in my autumn and winter wardrobe. You only have to spend a few moments scrolling through your Instagram feed to know that all the cool street style people have so many great looks that are focused around raw hemmed jeans this time of year, whether it's pairing with something like this, a really cozy knit, or even with a blouse. Denim is of course a staple at any time of year, but this season I know that just cropped above the ankle and a raw hem is a style that everyone's going to be wearing and lusting over this time of year. And so for that reason, a pair of raw hemmed jeans is another of my autumn basics this season. Personally, I like to wear these with mules and also ankle boots because the length really frames the boot. You can definitely see your shoe style. It's not covered up by any long hems. Instead, the crop length really helps to frame them. So if you have invested in your footwear, then this will really show them off. I like my jeans to be really high-waisted, quite old school in that style, but I find it most comfortable, most flattering, and this is a pair of Topshop Moto jeans that tick all the boxes for me. Great colour denim, great fit at the top, perfect kind of almost drain pipe style at the bottom, raw hems, although technically if you've got a pair of jeans that you love the fit and you're willing to do a bit of DIY, you could always just chop the ends off yourself. That's an even more affordable way of doing it, but these are my perfect pair of jeans this autumn. Now this kind of depends on your personal style, but for me, and I'm sure for a lot of you, a trench coat is a really great basic piece to have in your wardrobe this autumn. I personally love trench coats. Oh my god, I can't talk. I personally love trench coats. They come back into fashion year after year, so it is nice to invest a little bit more. Having said that, the high street has some really beautiful ones at the moment. There is one on my wish list from Topshop. I think it's called the Editor Coat. Definitely looks like a kind of fashion editor style. I'll leave a photo of that one there and leave a link down below. Fabulous high street one. This one is from Ted Baker. I've had this for a little while. You might recognize this from a video I did not too long ago, and I find myself wearing this so much. Such a classic piece, definitely worth the investment. Price per wear is already really super low on this piece. I really like that it's got the piping around the edges, just gives it a little bit more design detail than your plain trench coat. There is something just so classic, so British and so luxurious about a trench coat that it really does add instant timeless style points to any outfit, and a piece that you just know that you'll reach for year after year. Autumn basic number 8 I think we're on now for me is a jumper dress. I did a whole video on styling jumper dresses not too long ago because I think they're the best thing to have in your wardrobe at autumn. They're not only super cozy, but they are so easy to put on. When you wear a jumper dress, that is literally your entire outfit sorted. Just pair with some ankle boots or some over-knee boots like I do, and your look is complete. You don't need to worry about matching anything. It really is just instant mindless outfit and looks and feels fabulous each and every time. A few of my favorites, in fact I have 3 favorites here to show you, all different price points. The most affordable is probably my favorite actually. This is from ASOS. It's a cashmere blend and it was only £30. I don't think there's many sizes left unfortunately, but I will leave it linked down below anyway. Because of the neutral colour, I just find myself wearing it time and time again, and it is so comfy because of that cashmere content. Slightly more expensive but still a high street one. This one from River Island, more pinky, so very me, very feminine and girly. It has slightly ballooning sleeves, which is a good nod to that autumn winter trend, which I mentioned in my autumn winter 17 trend video that I'll leave linked up here or here. The length on this is absolutely perfect. The material is really super snuggly, and every time I wear this I get questions, where is your jumper dress from? And everybody just absolutely loves it, because also it does have this high neck. You guessed it, you can wear a thermal underneath it, but what I do need to do is invest in some big Bridget Jones granny knickers so that I can tuck my thermal into my knickers, because there is nothing more annoying than when your thermal starts to roll up, giving you like a thin roll around your tummy, and you just can't sort that out in public when you're wearing a jumper dress. So big knickers and thermals are the way to go with jumper dresses. I feel like knickers is a really British word. What do you guys say? Do you say like underpants? I don't know what other countries say, but we say knickers. Moving swiftly on, my next jumper dress favourite is this one that I picked up from my trip to Manchester. Got this in Selfridges. It's an All Saints one, and it's very figure hugging, so I have to be quite good with my diet before wearing this, because you can literally see everything. I adore this ruffle detail around the neck and around the sleeves, and it is quite long, so it's very elegant looking, looks great with heels, and I actually need to wear that more. I've not worn that too much, and I'm determined to get a lot of wear out of it, because it was, I think, £150. But yeah, jumper dresses for me, such a fabulous basic piece that you will wear so much this autumn. My next autumn basic, again, it's not for everyone, but I think once you have one and you start wearing it, you'll realise how versatile they are, and it is a gilet. I have two different ones to show you that I absolutely love, both different price points. This one is from Topshop. I think it was around £65. I think this looks a lot like real fur, not that that's particularly desirable, but I think it looks really lovely, really luxurious, and I just really like the colourings of this one. Because it is a neutral shade, again, very, very versatile. You could wear it over a jumper dress like the ones I showed you earlier, also over knitwear. It could definitely work over something like what I'm wearing now, and they're very practical as well. You can still see your outfit underneath, so if you don't want to be totally bundled up and not be able to see what you're wearing, then gilets are great because you can wear them open. Obviously your arms are out, gives you a lot more flexibility, and it showcases your outfit underneath a lot better, but still keeping your body very, very warm. And then this one is more of a recent treat to myself from Reese. It is a slightly lilac-y grey colour. It feels very, very luxurious, very soft and cozy. Because it does have this folding collar, you really find yourself melting into it, so snuggly, so warm, but it does elevate an outfit. It's a piece of outerwear that really completes the look. I have been wearing it with faux leather trousers. I have a pair that are in kind of like a nudie cream colour, then also just a blouse underneath, or perhaps a pale coloured jumper. It doesn't go with quite as many things as a Topshop one, but it just looks so, so fabulous when you have the right colour combination. So if you have a similar tone to your wardrobe as I do, then I'm sure something like this will work really, really beautifully. Keep an eye on the outfit diary video that I publish next Monday, because I've pretty much been wearing this all week. And my final autumn wardrobe basic is another accessory, and it is small crossbody bags. So at this time of the year, traditionally you tend to maybe carry a little bit more with you, in which case a bucket bag is really practical, but I find that as well as a bucket bag, or on days when I'm just nipping out, I'm finding myself reaching for small crossbody bags really, really often. I have 3 to share with you, all different price points, starting with this one, which is the most affordable. I love this. I think it looks so high-end. It really looks very on trend when you're wearing it. It looks fabulous worn crossbody, and it definitely has kind of 60s boho vibes about it, almost bordering on Chloe vibes because of the round shape. Round bags are so in at the moment, and this one I just love. Still find it big enough to fit in all my essentials: vlogging camera, purse, phone, battery charger, that kind of thing. Price wise, the next one up is this one. If you follow me on Instagram, JosieLDN, then you'll have seen me styling this so, so often. I've been wearing it with loads of outfit combinations. It is an Aspinall trunk bag. This was one that I bought kind of not knowing whether I'd love it, and I absolutely love it. It gets so many compliments. The styling and the detailing on this are so beautiful. I wasn't sure how practical I'd find such a stiff kind of square bag, but it's surprisingly roomy. It does again fit all my essentials in there, and I feel like it adds such a beautiful finish to an outfit. As I said earlier, over the top of your coat, the thing that makes the biggest statement in your autumn wardrobe, aside from your coat choice, is your bag choice, and this one certainly makes a really lovely statement. And then on the higher end of things, I have got my YSL Sunset bag. I love this bag so much. I think that the material is so beautiful. Grey was a slightly unusual choice for me, but I find it works with so many different colour combinations, no matter what colour my outfit is, whether it's more on the nude side, whether I'm wearing a a kind of burgundy like oxblood colour, it just works perfectly. I like that it's got a little bit of branding on there, so it does add more of an expensive, luxurious feel to your outfit if that's the kind of look that you're going for. And then inside, inside are my dog poo bags. Shows how much use I get out of this. Inside it's got 3 big sections, or 2 big sections and then a little pocket section, so great for keeping all of your stuff organised. What else have I got in here? My Maybelline lipsticks. It just means that I can carry all of my essentials in there without a problem and keeps everything very nicely organised as well. So that's my higher end choice for crossbody bags. So those are my top 10 autumn wardrobe essentials. I really hope you guys found this useful and hope that you'll potentially find some inspiration in this video for injecting some newness into your autumn wardrobe. Please share with me your thoughts in the comments below. What are your favourite autumn essential pieces? Please do let me know, because I'd love to get some tips from you guys as well. So that's all from me. I hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you did, and I will see you in my next one. Don't forget to subscribe. Hopefully we can hit 200k very, very soon, which would just be dreamy. So yeah, that's all from me. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.